I've been using the Xiaomi Mi Pad since it came out, and it's been about a year now, and this is what I think about it. Hi, my name is Mitchell. Before we get started, I want to thank everyone that uses my affiliate links. If you're looking to pick one of these up, use my affiliate links. It supports the channel. I've been really active on Twitter and on Instagram, where I post a lot of your content. And as always, if you want to support me, you can go ahead and buy me a coffee. You guys know the drill. You want to read some interesting stuff about this? Go ahead, check out my website. You want to join the conversation? Go ahead and check out my Telegram community, and let's just jump into this. Now, the first thing I want to get into in regards to the Mi Pad 4, obviously, is how durable it's been. Since I've been using it, I've been using this really cheap, kind of cheesy case I got here in Vietnam for like $4. And it's been okay. It protects the screen, so I haven't been running a screen protector on this. The tablet itself definitely shows signs of wear. There is scratching along the outside of the finish of it, along the metal, and I'm guessing if I didn't have it vinyl wrapped on the back, it would probably be even more scratched up. In regards to the screen, there aren't any serious scratches on the screen, and the oleophobic coating still does a good job of allowing my fingers to move around freely. Now let's talk about how the hardware is held up. The Snapdragon 660 is definitely showing its age. It's not that applications don't open smoothly, it's just that they don't open as quickly as they do on my K20 or as they did on my Poco F1. That's an obvious thing. Does it really matter in the context of how I use this tablet? No, not really. Simply because I'm never really in a hurry when I use this. I use this when I'm home, and it runs most of the games that I play totally fine. And it's been totally acceptable for some Warships or World of Warships Blitz and a little bit of PUBG. I don't do any serious gaming, so I can't really comment on how this is holding up. For media consumption, the bottom firing speakers are good, but again, those are also kind of showing their age. They're definitely louder than they are on my Redmi K20 Pro, but they aren't that much louder that I'm like always going to use this when I'm consuming media. Now, in regards to software, and this is something that I am a little bit more disappointed about, to be honest with you guys, this device has yet to be updated to Android Q or even Android Pie. We're still on Android 8.1. I am running the custom Xiaomi EU ROM on it, and if there is a better or more tablet optimized ROM out there, please let me know in the description down below. I would be totally willing to do that. But I think that talking about software gets us into a completely separate issue of talking about Android on tablets or on bigger screens, because 95% of the apps that we use on here are simply scaled up versions of what they are on our Android smartphones. And that in and of itself means that there's a lot of wasted space. There's not a lot of tablet specific stuff that utilizes it in the same way we have for the iPad. Tablets, or just like not utilize it, is kind of sad. And I'm really hoping that this new influx of folding phones will give Android developers a reason to start developing more stuff specifically for use on a big screen. Now, the really sad aspect of all of this is that here in like the middle of 2019, this device is a year or so, year and a half old, and it's still one of the better Android tablet options on the market. If you're not looking to spend a really high amount of money on a Samsung Galaxy Tab S5, you don't want to get a Huawei product, you're really left with like this and maybe a couple of Asus alternatives. So would I even suggest buying this now in 2019? Not really, unless you have a specific use case for it the same way I do. Now, what I mean by that is I use this tablet to fly my drone. I also use this tablet when I meet with potential clients for photo video work, or I want to show someone an example of work that I've done. And so at that point in time, having the bigger screen is totally acceptable. The bezels on it are totally fine, and it runs the software that I need it to show clients video and stuff like that at an acceptable speed. The other thing I use this device for specifically is backing up photos and video in the field. Because this has an SD card and it's USB Type-C, I can go ahead and drag and drop a bunch of video or photo files onto the internal SD card and then drag and drop those back onto an external USB-C hard drive. So for my specific use cases, that makes this device really applicable. I have a 64 gigabyte card in here right now, and I know that I can wipe that card clean and drag and drop everything I need to from one of my photo video cards, because I don't have cards bigger than 64 gigabytes. So for my specific use case, this is still worth it. If you have a specific use case for an Android tablet that you can justify, I would say that a smartphone would probably like fulfill the same need for you. Unfortunately, we don't have any signs of a Mi Pad 5 on the horizon. I would love to see a Mi Pad 5 with like a Snapdragon 710 and a bigger battery. Battery life on this, since I've had it, has been between 8 and 10 hours, and it's still pretty close to that. Battery degradation doesn't seem that high, but I still don't know why in a device this size, I can't have a 8 or 9,000 milliamp hour battery, yet in a device this size, I can have a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. I should be able to fit significantly more battery in here. That being said, at the price that you can get this for, there isn't really anything else, or there isn't much else that challenges it. So if you need a specific Android tablet and a smartphone won't do, this is still a good option. Maybe get the LTE variant. I wish I did. But we're gonna wrap up my 1 year with this device right now. And if you guys wanna buy one, I'll have links to where you can buy them all in the description down below. It really supports me. If you guys wanna see some more videos about using this to fly a drone, I'll go ahead and I'll link to that video up here at the end. If you guys wanna see videos about my Redmi K20 Pro or any of the other stuff, go ahead and check out these pop-ups here. And until next time, it's been Mitchell, coming to you from Hanoi. Talk to you soon. Peace.